Hello and welcome along to episode 12 of VAR from the Truth. 12 episodes in. How are you doing?
Mate, I'm really good. Really good. Also, want to say a happy birthday to you. It was your birthday last weekend.
Thank
You
you.
were living it up in Amsterdam. How was it, bro?
Yeah, it was good, man. Yeah, it was really good. Can't complain. Only a couple of days to be fair. I'm not gonna tell everyone how old I am. I'm sure most people that probably watch this probably know, but yeah, it was good, man. It's a couple of days chilling, walking around, seeing the sights. Did the usual activities that you do over there. So yeah, woke up a little bit worse aware on Saturday morning. But yeah, it was good, man. Yeah, it was really good. How you been?
Got to be done on your birthday, mate. Got to be done. But
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, mate. I'm good. I'm good. I've just been working really.
Mm,
It was obviously a quiet one with no Premier League football last weekend. But I'm buzzing that it's back this weekend.
yeah.
Obviously we've had a little bit of haven't been didn't post an episode last week just because we were so busy with other stuff, but
Yeah.
these things happen, and we're on episode 12 now.
We're back.
And
We're back.
got quite a few things to discuss today, man, and got a
Mm,
few interesting topics to share with you guys.
yeah.
While we've got a few Premier League draft today, so we're gonna choose a player, not allowed to repeat the club
Yeah.
that player's from,
Mhm.
and see who comes out with the best 11.
Yeah.
While you're listening, have a little think about who you would choose, and drop it down in the comments
Absolutely.
um, with your draft that you came up with, and see if it's better than ours.
Yeah.
10 players that we maybe missed out on.
For sure. Absolutely. What else are we gonna discuss in today's episode, you reckon?
Well, mate, I think one of the things that is heating up now is the title race. Maybe we can
Mhm.
start off talking about it. But obviously, last game week, Man City really had a statement win over Liverpool.
Yeah.
They completely outclassed them. Pep completely out tactic Slot.
Mm.
Just left Kanate with the ball, bro, and said,
Mm.
"You can have it."
Yeah.
And more times he lost the ball.
Yeah.
So it was great from Pep Guardiola. And as an Arsenal fan, I'm starting to look over my shoulder a little bit, and
Mm.
Haaland's just doesn't stop scoring, and that's been the catalyst for everyone else starting to play well behind him, and he's raising everyone's game as great players
Yeah.
do because they know who they've got.
Do you
And
do you think like if Man City were to win the league, yeah, do you think it would be a failure from Arsenal? Like, because obviously everyone's saying, "Oh, it's Arsenal's year," but at the same time, people were saying this about Liverpool. The first 5 games because they won every game, they were saying, "Oh yeah, Liverpool are going to run away with it," blah blah blah. And then now it's swung to Arsenal. Like, I think this Man City team are underrated.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, nothing's guaranteed in football. You got
Mm.
to earn, you got to earn that title, and you've got to get a bit of luck on the way as
Yeah,
well. And I think I think it would be naive of and my personal view as an Arsenal fan, I've tried not to get ahead of myself
mm.
with us being 4 points clear and winning those 8 games on the bounce. Even though we drew to Sunderland last weekend, I've always felt like I've been in this position before as an Arsenal fan. I've raised my hopes. And
Mm.
yeah, I'm optimistic and I trust 100% what Arteta's doing and
Mm.
the players and the way we're playing. And I think we can definitely do it. But I'm just taking it game by game. And I
Yeah.
think you need to, because there's been too many times where I've got ahead of myself and it's ended up biting me in the ass with
Mm.
my mates. And, you know, so
Yeah.
yeah. What
Yeah.
about you,
No,
man?
no, I agree with you, and I think like Man City have got players in their team that have won, you know, two, three, four 5 Premier League titles before. You look down the sort of spine of their team. You got John Stones in there. You've got obviously Haaland's won a few, Foden's won a few, Rodri's won a couple, and they've got an excellent squad, mate. Ryan Shirky's back now.
He looks a player.
Yeah, well, I think was it their last game they played? I can't remember.
It was against Bournemouth. I think he got 2 assists.
Yeah, that one. And then when they played against Liverpool, I don't know if it counted as an assist, but he sort of assisted Haaland, like a header,
Yeah.
when he went through. But yeah, I think like Donnarumma in goal. He's won the Champions League. He's won Euro Championships. He's won pretty much everything. So they've got an experienced team that know how to win. And on top of that, you've got Pep Guardiola, who is arguably the best manager we've ever seen, ever. So you can never count them out, mate.
100%. And I think on commentary in the Liverpool game, they mentioned a stat that was quite scary as an Arsenal fan. Pep Guardiola's never gone 2 seasons without winning
Yeah,
the league.
yeah, that is that is quite, mate. And do you know what? So obviously it was his
Quite
1,000th.
worrying.
Yeah, it was his 1,000th game, wasn't it, against Liverpool?
Yeah, I think so.
And his win percentage over 1,000 games is 71.6%.
That's crazy. That's
mad, bro. 716 games out of 1,000 he's won.
That's just like unheard of.
I think his losses were like 100 and something, and he'd drawn 100 and something. Like, imagine a 1,000 games as a manager, and you only lose 150. Call it.
It's crazy, mate.
That's bonkers.
And it shows what like the teams that man has built is crazy. And I think this is the biggest challenge he's probably faced in his career, but it's what Sir Alex Ferguson did. When he rebuilt a team that won, and rebuilt another team to win again, and it's kind of what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
And he's adapted his tactics, which you've got to respect, because I think it's quite infuriating to watch managers, stick to how they want to play. But I do think the greatest managers of all time will adapt to the players they've got around them.
Yeah.
And I think he's identified that they need to be a little bit more direct. And this Man City team, if you look back at the Liverpool team last year, Salah kind of, with all the amount of goals he was scoring, he put that feel good factor in around the club. Because he was scoring goals, they were winning games, and everyone was smiling. And I'm getting the same feeling about this Man City team. You've got that Doku performance, which was, where would you rank Doku's performance?
It's the best individual performance I've seen this season, 100%. He was literally on fire, start to finish. So, and I don't think Conor Bradley played even that badly. It was just Doku was that good.
And the maddest thing as well was he just played against Vinny Jr.
Yeah, and played well against him.
Yeah, like completely shut him out the game.
And then Doku, who you wouldn't put down as better than Vinny, just absolutely ran him ragged the whole game. So yeah, and then obviously you've got Haaland doing Haaland things. A quick shout out, to be fair, to Norway, obviously qualifying for their first major tournament in, I think, since 2002 maybe, or 1998 maybe, something like that. So yeah, fair play to them. Beating out, I think they won all 8 games as well. And they only conceded like 3 or 4 goals, so they'll be quite good at next year's World Cup, I reckon. Yeah,
it's going to be good to have Haaland in the World Cup.
he
needs to be there. So, and I think they beat Italy in their last game, didn't they? And
4-1, and I think he scored 2.
And I think it was Italy's largest defeat on home soil for a long, long time.
Yeah, mate, just goes to show, like they'll be a good team. They might be people's dark horses next summer.
Well, with someone, that's what I mean. With someone like Haaland, you just never know. Just
Mm.
never know. Just a goal machine.
And you got Odegaard feeding him, so
I know.
Oscar Bob, some of these other sort of players. They've
They're not
got
bad.
and they've got that Alexander Sorloth as well.
Oh
Um,
yeah. He
so
played for Atleti, right?
yeah, yeah. So they'll be difficult to stop, I reckon. But anyway, going back to the Premier League, back to the title race. Well, at this stage, with the points that they have, how do you find? And obviously a long way to go. How do you find Liverpool's chances of still winning the league?
See, I was looking at their fixtures, and I was looking at ours, and I was looking at City's, and they've got some very winnable games coming up.
Mm.
Liverpool, and I do think the thing is, I think there's no question that we were all worried about Liverpool at the start of the season because of the players they signed. They signed Isak, Verts,
Mm.
and Ekatike, and if that team does finally click, they could go on a run of winning a lot of games in a row.
Mm.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think their chances are pretty slim. I think their most likely best option this season is going to be to finish in the top four and maybe win a cup of some sort. I think
Yeah.
the damage is they've done too much damage already.
Mm.
Almost too much for them to. Yeah, I think they're 8 points behind us, or 9 points, is it?
Yeah,
Eight.
something like that. Yeah.
Um, we still got to play them at the Emirates as well. So
Mm.
I don't think Liverpool are going to be. I think the title race is over for Liverpool
Yeah.
this time round. And,
Mm.
we did call it on this podcast. When they were winning their 5 games, we said we're worried about their squad. And
Mm.
we got absolutely hounded for it in the comments. We had over 100 Liverpool fans commenting on the
Yeah.
TikTok question,
Yeah.
telling us that we were so wrong and to worry about our own team.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're worrying about yours now. And
Well,
that's
let's
a
have it right. They were digging us out proper, mate. They
proper
were
digging us out.
yeah. So and I think like we've mentioned back in the comments, it has aged like milk. They went on a 4 for 4 in the league, was it, or something like that?
Yeah.
Um,
I think it was quite hilarious because when we put that video up, I think they'd just won their 5th game in a row. So they were at
yeah,
their
yeah.
most confident. And then all of a sudden the Palace game. And then we all
It
know
just
it's like a domino
switched.
effect.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think what you said there is again, it's the Premier League, anything can happen, but I think you're right, especially if they can figure out what's sort of wrong, or get back to the basics that they were used to last season, then yeah, that they won't have a chance to win the league this year. Because I think that one, Arsenal, Man City are a lot stronger than currently what Liverpool is showing, and also two is that the other teams around Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, the other teams around us, and even towards the bottom of the league, all the teams that they're so good now that if you're 1 or 2% off your game, you'll drop points, mate.
Yeah, you will. You
So
have to. Yeah, exactly.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I know, 100%. And I think, Liverpool, they're going to sign big in January again.
Mm,
I think they're definitely going to get a defender. They
mm,
probably need a few defenders. I've heard that they're going to go in for Semenyo, but what I'd say to them is focus on your defence and get in maybe a bit more legs in midfield,
mm.
because your problem isn't going forward. Your problem's at the back.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
agree.
Andy Robertson, there's a reason why you wanted to replace him. Obviously, Kirkaz wasn't great, hasn't been great this season. I mean, Kanate is one of the weakest links in your team. And as
Mm,
I said earlier, Pep just allowed him to have the ball. They pressed everyone but Kanate.
mm,
And, he just can't pass the ball out from the back and you can't build up. So you need to address that if you're a Liverpool fan. Um, and you've got to get some confidence back in that team and maybe
mm.
look at a new right back as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
No, definitely a backup for Salah because he's been woeful this season.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely, mate. I can't agree more with you. And I think, yeah, it's between Arsenal and Man City this season, really. And I think it'll be, we're coming towards that time. Obviously, there's no more international breaks now until March. It's coming towards that busy November, December, January time where there's lots of Champions League games, there's lots of Premier League games, there's Carabao Cup semi-finals coming up soon, quarter-finals, there's FA Cup games coming up in December, January. So it's a really busy period for all of the teams.
Yeah,
Um, and it's just about managing your team, obviously trying to make sure you don't have too many injuries, which obviously Arsenal have at the moment. And yeah, just trying to sort of survive through all the games that you've got coming up over the next few months. Because I reckon when we get to the end of January, start of Feb, I reckon we'll probably know who's potentially going to win the league. I think by then.
yeah. I think you're spot on there. I think this is a really important time in the season, and this is where we're going to start seeing the front runners and the top four probably
Just drifting
start.
away from the others.
Yeah, I think so, and I
Mm,
think we'll have to see. We'll have to see where they're at, and we can just never predict these things.
mm,
And that it's an interesting Premier League season. It really is. It
yeah,
really is. Now, bro, I just thought about it. A huge, huge topic from the last game week was that Virgil van Dijk disallowed goal.
yeah.
Um, what was your take on that? Should it have stood? Was it wrongly disallowed?
In my personal opinion, if that was given against my team, or if I was playing and that was given against us, I would be fuming, mate. To be really honest, so I personally think it should have stood. Um, I can obviously see it from both angles. Um, but yeah, I think if it was my team or I was playing football and it was a cup final and that got given against us, I'd be fuming. I would be fuming.
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is, when you take, I feel like what a lot of fans and a lot of people who love football need to stop doing is taking in account who it happened to. You've got to
Mm,
take that out of the equation because, and you've got to look at it on purely the decision. For example, I'm not the biggest Liverpool fan in the world, but a lot of people were happy it happened to Liverpool.
mm,
And I think that's a bad way to think about it
yeah,
because at the end of the day, that could have happened to anyone.
yeah,
And what the president's precedent is going to be after that is we're going to see a lot of goals disallowed for similar reasons,
mm,
just like the Victor Gyökeres penalty against Newcastle. Now all of a sudden, a tiny tap of the ball first, and it's not a penalty. And
yeah,
the PGMOL have reinforced that. And now what
mm,
they can do to back themselves is reinforce anyone moving in front of the keeper slightly is going to
yeah,
be offside.
yeah,
And for me, it was a goal. For me, I think it was outrageous that it was disallowed in such
mm,
a big game. The consistency's shocking.
yeah,
What I heard from the on to why the decision happened, Did you hear the audio that was released?
No,
It
no.
was just, it was just piss poor, mate. And Michael Oliver obviously put his 2 pence in. The linesman, I can see why he could have thought it was an offside because he's at an angle and he saw Robertson duck. So I
Mm,
understand that, but Michael Oliver just, said it was offside and he interfered with play, which he didn't.
yeah.
So
Uh, I think, yeah, like we say, it's not something you want to see in the game, no matter what the team is that it's for or against. Um, it's because the reality now is that if that happens to Arsenal, or to Man City, or to Bournemouth, or anyone, Real Betis, or like whoever that happens to now, like the reality is the decision's probably going to be the same because they have to try and be consistent, um, and it's just going to worsen the game, I think.
yeah, 100%. I think as well, like I was listening to quite a lot of stuff, going into depth quite a bit on the PGMOL, and the Bundesliga, the games in play more than pretty much any other league in Europe because the refs are looking for, to get the game going, to get the ball on the pitch so we can see football.
Yeah,
And I think in the league, I think the Premier League is the lowest, one of the lowest leagues with the ball actually in play
yeah,
in the top 5 leagues in Europe, if not the lowest, because they just allow constant delays every time there's a throw in, every
mm,
time there's a set piece. And I want to see the PGMOL as well. They always seem to find an excuse to try to disallow a goal. It's never, how can we allow this goal? Do you know what I mean? It's like a
yeah,
negative mentality because
yeah,
they're so scared of getting it wrong. And I think Howard Webb needs sacking. Has
mm,
no account takes never takes any accountability. He came out making loads of excuses again, and he just will never hold his hand up, mate. And it's so annoying.
mm. Yeah, and look, I don't think anyone's saying that being a referee in the Premier League is the easiest job in the world because it's probably not. But they get paid very well for it, and you've got a million cameras to look at things, and all you need is just a bit of common sense.
Mm.
Like I think even I've seen a thing on I think it was on the overlap, the debate thing, and
Yeah. Oh
it
yeah. Yeah.
was yeah, it was I think it was Jamie Redknapp, or like someone was asking him, they were like, "Oh, maybe they should have like a footballer in the like the VAR sort of Stockley Park, not necessarily like someone linked to a certain club, but like just a player in there to sort of give a bit of common sense because I think sometimes these referees are so literal and by the book that like sometimes you just need a little bit of common sense." And like
Yeah,
I think
just see it maybe from a player's perspective, innit?
yeah, like, and I don't know, some people might think that that might not work, and then obviously they'll let more things slide and stuff like that because reality is, let's just say Jamie Carragher was in Stockley Park, and even if it wasn't a Liverpool game, his era of playing football was very physical, etc. So his definition of things is probably going to be very different to what it's like to play now. So I get that bit, but I just think some things are just so easily like just slow down, have a look at common sense for a minute, and it. I think it would just make things so much easier.
Yeah, it would, 100%. And I mean, it probably, it's not an easy job to be a Premier League referee, but I'll tell you what would make it bloody easier if they showed some consistency and had the right support from the other referees so that they start making the correct decisions and doesn't get to the point where pretty much everyone's at breaking point because
Mm,
VAR was meant to it was meant to make things make get so we could get all the decisions correct and we wouldn't have disallowed goals because of human error and
yeah,
so we could review things and it's just got worse to be honest.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you, mate. I agree. There's too many stoppages. There's too many goals that aren't goals. There's too many. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's good for some things and it's not good for others. It's just a consistency that I think annoys people.
100%, 100%. But anyway, let's move on to something a little bit more light-hearted.
Upbeat.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. Is this the draft?
Let's do the draft. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay. Well, so I guess if you didn't, if you weren't here for the last time we did this, we did a Champions League draft, um, current draft. So we picked to start 11. You could only pick one player from each club, and obviously, aim of the game is to pick the best 11 you can. So we're going to go for a current Premier League 11, and obviously see how we go. Um, think how do you want to do it? Do you want to do it on obviously, for example, Gabriel Magalhaes is now injured for a month or 2 months. Is he out of the draft or? Because to be fair, obviously, I don't know every player that's injured. To be fair, so I
Yeah,
think
let's
that would
just
be
do.
difficult.
Yeah, let's just do. We won't take injuries into consideration. Just as it
This
stands.
year's form.
Yeah, you have all players available to you this year,
Yeah.
but this year's form. So obviously you take into consideration that
Mm,
Isak has not scored a goal really, and
yeah.
Salah's been shocking,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Haaland's obviously a world beater. So
Yeah. Do you want to do it from position to position, or do you just want to? You
yeah,
just
let's
pick.
do position from position. We'll
Okay.
start. Should we start with goalkeeper? Just
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
on that.
Okay.
Do you want to go
No.
first?
Sure. Why not? So goalkeeper. Um. I think. I think
It
pretty
makes it.
obvious.
Yeah,
Come on. What are you gonna say?
I just think it's so like it makes it so much harder having to pick one player from each team because
I
like
know.
from the start you're like you kind of use up all the best players and then you're like
Yeah, you're struggling at the top end of the
yeah
pitch.
you got to save it, you got to save it.
So I think the obvious candidate would be a certain someone, but again, I don't want to. I don't want to just use up my Arsenal pick straight away.
Bro's gonna go
Uh,
Bobby Sanchez.
um, so I'm gonna go for Nick Pope,
Oh
Newcastle.
mate, that's who I was gonna pick.
Fair.
Faz, bro, Faz. um okay, I'm gonna go for Kelleher.
Okay.
I just
Nice.
think he's a pretty sound keeper. He's good with his
Yeah.
feet. um I think Liverpool should have kept him, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. He's well. He's. I think he's better than that Marmadashvili. To be fair.
100%. I think he could play for a top club at some point.
Mm.
Again.
No, I agree. I think that the only other player I was thinking maybe for goalkeeper at this season anyway, maybe Jordan Pickford, mate.
Yeah.
Um, I think
Well,
he's been quite good to be fair this season, but
England
um,
number one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Right back.
Yeah, right back.
Your turn.
I'm going to go for Tino Livramento.
Nice. Yeah, nice. Do I want to use this team? Mhm. Yeah. Crystal Palace. Daniel Munoz.
Well, it's
Yeah.
good. Good, bro. I'm going to
Um.
go for Mark Guehi. Crystal
Nice.
Palace. Centre back.
Nice. Centre back, centre back, centre back. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for Matthias Delict. I think he's been quite good this season.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I think he's been quite good this season. So I'm going to go for De Ligt, Man United centre back. And then for my other centre back, I just don't want to use them up, but I have to. Gabriel Magalhaes, Arsenal.
Mad.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna go for Big Virgil Van Dijk,
yeah,
my second
solid.
centre back. So basically, maybe Liverpool's future centre back partnership I've gone for,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then
Uh,
left back.
left back,
Ooh,
left back.
it's a tough one. This is a tough one.
Is it you first or me?
Yeah, I think it's me first this time. Oh, this is a tough one.
I think I've got mine.
Have you?
I just hope you don't say it now.
Do I use him?
But I'm also thinking I've got another player that plays in that team that I kind of want. So
As a Yeah, I'm the
Mm.
same. I think we're thinking about the same team. We think about Chelsea.
Yeah,
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 we're thinking about the two same players.
yeah.
We actually are.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Who else would I pick there? I think I've only got one other player I might pick there. But I don't really know what he's been like this season, to be fair. I just remember him from last season.
Fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Mark Cucurella. I've
Yeah,
got. Yeah,
fair, fair. Um,
it's a tough one actually. Left back, you know. I could have gone Calafiori, but I don't want to use my Arsenal pick yet.
yeah, I'm thinking about
Oh,
Cavani.
I know who I should have gone for. I'm an idiot.
Mm, who's rampaging up and down the left? Um,
Not many, bro.
no. It's more of a last season pick. I don't really know how he's been getting on this season. Um, but I still know he's a good player. Fulham, Anthony Robinson.
Yeah, mate. That was I was thinking about him as well, but I just
Mm.
thought, yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I don't fully know how he's getting on this season, to be fair, um, but yeah, that's my left back pick. So I guess 4-3-3.
Yeah, CDM.
Yeah. CDM, Moises Caicedo, Chelsea.
Uh, I'm gonna go for Carlos Baleba,
Nice, very nice pick.
and then
Your
get
second centre mid.
number 8. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use Declan Rice, bro.
Yeah,
I can't let
that's
you have
very solid.
Caicedo and Rice, bro, because I can't let you both. Well, you got
Yeah, I got Magalhaes. Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
yeah. Oh, who's gonna be my centre mid? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down to Bournemouth.
Okay.
Oh, am I?
You're gonna choose Alex Scott.
Oh, I thought about it, but then I'm thinking I've got another Bournemouth player.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Semenyo.
yeah, I'm trying to fit him into my team somewhere.
You ain't getting Semenyo this time, bro.
I'm gonna go Alex Scott. I'm gonna go Alex
Hey,
Scott.
okay.
Number 8.
All right, number 10.
Mm. Do you know what? I feel like we both missed a couple of big players, and obviously we're going to. It's just bound to happen. But you've got like the likes of Will Anderson, Adam Wharton. These sorts of players. Obviously, I know we might have picked from their teams, but anyway, number 10. Is it me first?
Yeah.
10. So who have I got? I've got in goal. I've got Nick Pope, Newcastle. Right back, I've got Crystal Palace, Munoz.
Yeah.
Got Magalhaes, Arsenal, and I've got another centre back.
Yeah, trust.
You
Who
start,
was your centre back?
start writing these down, bro. Oh, Delict,
Yeah, so
Man
you
United.
got. I'll write it down. Hang on. You
Thank you.
got who's your keeper again?
Nick Pope.
Pope. Right back was Munoz.
Yeah.
Delit. That's a good centre back partnership. Gab.
Mm.
Left back was Was it Robertson? No.
Anthony
Yeah.
Robinson. Yeah.
Anthony.
Then
Then Caicedo.
and
Your 10. Oh, your number 8 was Alex Scott. And
yeah, yeah. Okay.
number 10. Or like third midfielder, whichever one, where you want to.
Morgan Rogers.
Or you. I was thinking about putting. Oh,
I was torn between him and another England player.
was it Morgan Gibbs White?
Yeah, yeah,
I think he's a baller, you know. I
yeah.
think
He
he
is.
did that really well at Tottenham.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have done so much better than Javi Simmons, right?
Yeah. Or number 10. This one's tough. I'm going to go for Phil Foden.
Nice. I didn't expect that.
You thinking I was going to go for Haaland, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought we were both waiting to see who got the big man.
You can have him, mate. You can have him. You can have him.
So that's number 10. So it's just your choice first. Do you want to go right or left wing?
Go left wing, bro. I'm going to go for Semenya.
Yeah, nice. Left wing. Left wing.
Let me think of what teams have you picked. So you've got Pitt, Newcastle, Palace as well, Man United,
Mm.
Arsenal, Fulham, Chelsea, Bournemouth, and Villa. So you've got Man City, got Liverpool,
Mm. I got Tottenham.
got Spurs.
Got not many top left wingers in the league at the moment.
There's not.
I assume I can't play a right winger there, can I?
Nah. Well, you could, but
Yeah.
it's your team.
I think he's been a bit injured. This season. I think he's only played a few games, but I really like him as a footballer. I'm going to go Brighton, Karu Matoma.
Not bad little pick. Okay, should we go right winger?
Yep.
You can go first this time. I've just realised why did I pick Phil Foden? I've just missed like the most glaring opportunity ever. Why didn't I choose Bruno Fernandes, bro?
Yeah.
Should have done.
He would have been my number 10 if I didn't have Delit. So now I'm thinking I should have picked Van der Ven instead of Delit, but oh well.
The thing is, we probably do this 10 different times and get 10 different
Yeah.
results. It's like
Exactly.
when you're in the moment and you're thinking like you just can't think of all the players you usually would.
Mm.
I encourage
Yeah,
you all to have a little go while you're doing this and genuinely try
yeah.
and because it's tough.
And we've got nothing. Well, I've got nothing in front of me. I'm just doing it off the top of my head as well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Um, right wing. I'm gonna go for West Ham. Jared Bowen. I think he's a solid player, mate. I think he gets disrespected a bit. And look, don't get me wrong, he's not a world beater. But I think he's a solid sort of 7 out of 10 player.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's good. I mean, Jared Bowen, 100%. I think if you put him in a bigger team, he's going to do well.
Yeah. Like he's
I
not
mean,
gonna Salah numbers, but he'll get you
he's a good.
10 to 15 league goals and probably 5 to 10 league assists.
Do you know what? I actually think he'd be a really good signing for Liverpool.
Yeah, I thought Liverpool, and I also thought Tottenham.
Yeah,
Tottenham could play like that.
he's just he's going to score some goals and take the
Mm,
pressure off Salah a little bit as well. I think that would actually be a really good signing for Liverpool.
yeah.
And yeah, 100%. Right, right wingers. Can you? Right, I've got. Help me see what teams I got available. I got
Mm.
Brentford for my cat is making another appearance on the podcast, bro.
You have to get him a headset soon. Get him
So,
on. Like.
um, right, so I've got Brentford, got Newcastle, got Palace, got Liverpool, got Chelsea. I got Brighton, Man City, and Arsenal. Left myself short there, haven't I?
Mm. Did you say Newcastle? Yeah.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
Liverpool. So I think I've got Tottenham. I think I've got Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Um, got
You've got.
United. Have I got United? I think I do have United, bro. I'm
Such a good pick as well.
gonna go for
He's in such
Brian. I'm
he's
gonna
in
go.
such good form as well.
Gonna go for Brian and Boomo, bro.
Yeah, nice.
That's a mate. Semenyo and Mbumo. That's
That's not bad. It's not bad. Striker then.
Should I go first? Well, there's only one man you're gonna pick, so you might.
Erling Haaland, Man City. He might
Don't
struggle
know.
here.
I don't know if this is the right choice.
Yeah.
I think maybe Ollie Watkins. Not penciling him in yet. I haven't
It's not
chosen
been
a Villa
great
player.
so far.
Huh?
I said he's not been great this season, but
No, he's not. Who
I'm trying
else
to
have I?
think. So you've got Sunderland, you've got Leeds, you've got Burnley, you've got Wolves, you've got Fulham, you've got
Fulham. Got Burnley, Leeds, Fulham.
what else have you got? Well, there's 20 teams in the Prem. You've picked 10.
So I've got
There's
half.
there's there's half the teams to choose from, and I've named Sunderland, Burnley, Fulham, Leeds, Wolves. That's 5. Who else have you got?
Villa.
Villa,
I've got
not
Spurs as
Nottingham
well.
Forest,
Yeah, Nottingham. Oh, Chris Wood, but he's not been great
Nottingham
this
Forest,
season.
Nottingham
Uh,
Forest, Spurs. Uh,
I think I, I genuinely think
you've got West Ham.
I think
There's
my
someone else.
best is Ollie Watkins. You know,
Yeah,
out of all those teams, I think he's probably the like.
I think this season, obviously, yeah, this season not been amazing, but I think this season either Ollie Watkins or Richarlison's probably those are your two best bets at the moment. Or I don't know, you picked Brian. I was going to say Danny Welbeck, but
Yeah, I was thinking Welbeck, but no, I think I'll pencil in Ollie Watkins, bro.
yeah,
Because you know what you're going to get from him, mate. And
yeah,
team I've got is more about the wingers.
yeah, yeah.
Should we run back? Should we run through the teams?
Go for it. Go for it.
So I got Kelleher in goal. Got Tino Livramento right back. Mark Gahey centre back with Virgil van Dijk. I've got Mark Cucurella. I've got Belabor as my CDM. Got Declan Rice as my 8.
Mm.
Phil Foden as my 10. I got Semenyo as my left winger. Brian and Boomer as my right winger. I've got Ollie Watkins leading the line up top.
That's a good team, mate.
Not a bad team, is it?
That is a very good team. That is very, very good. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah. The only place I'm not entirely happy is my striker.
Yeah, fair.
It's probably like the only spot that I'm a little bit,
Yeah.
but. And then your one, you've got Pope in goal. Got Munoz. You got Mateus de Ligt. You got Magales partnering him. You've got Anthony Robertson left back. You've got Moises Caicedo CDM.
Mm.
Alex Scott as your 8. Morgan Rogers as your 10. You've got Jared Bowen as your right winger. You've got Erling Haaland up top. And you've got Matoma on your left wing.
Mm. I think my wingers let me down. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with the team.
Yeah.
But I think my wingers are more providers.
Yeah, so quite
Providing runs.
interesting, mate, because my team seems to be more about my wingers probably being the
Yeah,
star men in the team, and yours is
yeah,
all about Haaland, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, 100%.
And I mean,
But again, it's
yeah,
it's another good draft. To be fair. I was thinking just whilst you were reading that out, I was thinking maybe the next one we do could be like a World Cup 2026 draft. Pick one player from each nation.
yeah,
Um,
that'd
that
be
could be
good.
quite good. To be fair.
We'll have to, yeah, that would be really good. We'll have to get the list of all the countries though, because
Yeah.
I don't even know who's like all the teams that.
Yeah, like you can only pick like a certain amount from each like continent as well, or something like that. We'll have to do this as well.
Yeah, we'll cut.
Um,
We'll plan something good. We'll plan something
yeah,
good when it comes to that.
100%.
So, bro, just before we finish off, touching on next weekend.
Mm.
Obviously, it's the North London derby.
Yes.
Big Gabby Magales is injured. He's going to miss that game. Going to be out for
Yeah.
1 to 2 months. Also, Hand of Arsenal. Have you seen much about Hand of Arsenal?
No.
Guy on Twitter, mate, and he's literally like, I think he might actually be Andrea Berta in disguise, bro. But every single time during the transfer window, I'd wait
Mm.
for him to say anything, and every time he spoke, like he got it right. He was just like, Martin Zubimendi's going to be revealed today at 1 o'clock as an Arsenal player. Boom.
Yeah.
Uh, Victor Gyökeres is done. Boom.
Yeah.
Like whenever he spoke, like it's kind of true, and
Yeah. Like
he,
a David Ornstein.
yeah, he's like Arsenal's own personal David Ornstein, bro.
Yeah.
And yesterday, probably like first negative bit of news he'd really ever dropped, and he said that Victor Gyökeres was a big doubt for that North
Mm.
London derby. Um,
Yeah.
and he also, he didn't say it, but I've seen that it looks like some of the cavalry that we thought were arriving
Mm,
might not be back till early December.
yeah, it's not ideal. It's not
So
ideal.
a bit of an injury crisis going on at Arsenal right now.
There is, and do you know what? It always seems to be that way. It always seems to be Arsenal, like, that have, like, just injuries all the time. And it's quite
Always
frustrating.
international breaks. Like,
Yeah, I
can you
know.
please tell me why anyone at Arsenal and why Big Gabby thought it would be all right to play in a friendly?
Mm,
It wasn't even like a qualifier, bro. It was a friendly at the Emirates. Like
like, what's
just
the point?
just miss out, bro. Like you
Yeah.
got the North London derby on the weekend. You've played ridiculous amount of games this season. You started pretty much every game for Arsenal. Just to have a
Mm,
week off,
mm,
and now you're out for 1 to 2 months.
yeah, he literally fucked him for himself. Yeah, and he's lucky he's not out for longer, mate. He's lucky that it's not longer, and he's missing the rest of the season and the World Cup. Like, he's lucky. So yeah, I just hope he comes back as strong as he was playing, because we're gonna miss him.
We will.
Definitely
I
gonna
think.
miss
I think like the way Arsenal probably like place that's least concerning probably is our defence because we've got so many numbers there. But
him.
it's our attackers I'm worried about because looks like Mikel Merino is going to probably have to start up top again against Spurs, which I don't like. He does a good job, but it's not like we've seen the difference that Gyökeres has made. He's
Yeah, and
he's
although
just
people are
defender.
slating him, he's a handful for these defenders, mate.
Yeah,
He poses a different threat, and I really do like that. Um, and yeah, Marino poses a different threat. He's sort of more someone that's gonna get between the lines, or maybe sort of latch on to a cross, and sort of just flick it, and it might go in or something like that. And he's a good player. Don't get me wrong; he's a really good player. He knows where the back of the net is as well. We know that.
100%.
But obviously, I'd rather him be maybe coming on off the bench than starting the full game. But look, we'll see how it goes. North London derby, I think form and everything goes out the window with these sorts of games, and it's just a straight shootout to see who can win.
100% form goes out the window. We're buzzing for it, and you can hear our reaction next week on
Yeah.
VAR from the Truth, episode 13. We've also got points on the board that's going to be dropping this Friday. This one's a really good one. One of us has had an absolute stinker,
Oh yes.
and a potential forfeit might happen. But you have to wait and see and tune in to
Yeah.
episode 4 of Points on the Board. But thanks for your time tonight, Josh. It's been a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. Another good episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, leave us a rating on Spotify, obviously. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, everything. And yeah, just appreciate everyone that still watches and tunes in.
We back.
Oh yes. Thank you very much.
See you in a bit.